dark historical facts they tried to erase. The forbidden archives. History is written by the victors. That is what the books will tell you. But what they will never admit is that history is also erased by monsters, in the restricted wings of old universities, in vaults beneath government buildings, in archives sealed away by dust and silence. There exists a collection of files that were never meant to be seen, reports that were stamped classified, suppressed, destroyed, pages smudged with ink, with signatures of men who swore never to speak of them again. Archivists who dared whisper about these documents gave them a name. They called it asterisk, the Black Ledger, asterisk. It is not one book but many, a chain of suppressed files, handwritten notes, eyewitness testimonies, military dossiers, and forgotten newspaper clippings that, when pieced together, tell a story of history far darker than we are allowed to remember. Every entry has something in common: silence. Entire villages silenced, ships silenced, witnesses silenced. I turned its fragile pages myself, and I realized, with every report, that the horrors within were not legends. They were not folklore. They were real as the governments that erased them. Tonight, I will read to you 6 entries from asterisk the Black Ledger, asterisk. Events so disturbing that they were never meant to leave the archives. But once you hear them, you may begin to wonder if history itself is haunted. Case file number 1. The Vanished Village of Dharakal 1892 Official Colonial Report, Punjab, British India, October 12, 1890 to the settlement of Dharakal. Estimated population 327. Was found entirely abandoned. Livestock untethered. Mills still warm in homes. Fires still burning in hearths. Wells still drawing water. But no trace of the inhabitants. No bodies discovered. No signs of violence or struggle. Investigation ongoing. At first glance, the report read like a census error. Perhaps a migration, a community moving under threat. But the deeper the investigation went, the more chilling it became. Asterisk asterisk witness testimony. Local merchant, October 14, 1892. Asterisk asterisk greater than. I passed through Dharakal that very morning. Children played near the well. Women cooked. Men returned from the fields. It was normal. But when I came back at dusk, it was gone. Not burnt, not destroyed, just empty. The doors swung wide, the beds unmade, and not a sound. Investigators scoured the village. They found utensils dropped in haste, a cart half loaded. In one home, a notebook. The final page was written in frantic script. Greater than, asterisk, they stand at the edges of the fields again. We see them when the sun sets. They do not step forward, not yet, but they smile with our faces. The children cry when they hear their own voices calling from the dark. Tonight, we leave, or we are taken. Asterisk soil samples were collected. Dr. H. Whitlock, a colonial physician, examined them. His notes, suppressed and never published, read. The soil contains strands of an unidentified fungus, yet under the microscope, these strands writhe, alive, aware. I kept samples in jars. By morning, they were gone. My assistant swears they crawled away. By December, higher authority intervened. The village was burned. Official cause, asterisk preventive quarantine, asterisk. But the locals whispered of other things. Farmers working nearby said that on harvest moons, they saw asterisk asterisk figures standing in the ruins asterisk asterisk and moving, silent. At night, the fields would echo with whispers that sounded like the missing villagers. The name asterisk Dharakal asterisk was erased from maps. Yet even today, shepherds claim that if you wander too close at dusk, you will hear voices calling your name. Case file number 2. The Orpheus dossier ship lost at sea, 1907. The passenger steamship asterisk Orpheus asterisk departed Liverpool in March of 1907 with 212 passengers aboard. It never arrived in New York. Months later, fishermen spotted the ship drifting in fog. It flew no distress signal. No lifeboats were missing. When they boarded, they found something impossible. Every clock on the ship had stopped at asterisk asterisk 3:17 a.m. Asterisk asterisk the dining hall was set for breakfast. Bunk still warm, but not a soul aboard. The captain's journal was recovered. Its final entry read, "At night we hear it, a song beneath the waves. The men lean over the rails, hypnotized. Last night, one went over without splash or cry. We searched, but the sea was silent. The song grows louder. We do not speak of it now. We only listen." Asterisk cargo logs revealed that the asterisk Orpheus asterisk had taken aboard a sealed crate from an unregistered sender. It was never recovered. The ship was towed to port, but mysteriously caught fire in the harbor before it could be examined. The official cause, asterisk accident, asterisk. Yet Navy divers who later explored the wreck whispered of something worse. They said even beneath the waves, they could hear a low hum, as if the ocean itself was still singing. Case file number 3. The Ashford manuscript serial killer. 1886. Ashford was a quiet industrial town. In 1886, it was haunted by disappearances, dozens gone, no bodies ever found. But in their homes, mirrors lay shattered. Police raided the attic of schoolteacher Thomas Gray. They found his manuscript. They live in the glass. They watch us through our own faces. I free them with the hammer. Their silence is unbearable. Authorities dismissed it as the ramblings of a madman. But attendants in his asylum cell swore they saw figures in the mirrors that did not belong to Gray. He hung himself within the year. His mirror remained intact. The manuscript was sealed. The disappearances never solved. Ashford whispers still that if you look long enough into the old well's water, you will see not your reflection, but someone else's. Smiling back. Case file number 4. The Shard of Vera cursed artifact. 1934 to 1982. In 1934, archaeologists unearthed a black stone idol in Mesopotamia. They called it asterisk. The Shard of Vera, asterisk.
Its keepers died one by one. A curator found locked in his office, body brittle as ash. A researcher's journal described, "The stone hums in darkness. When I sleep, I dream of eyes and cracks of stone. Watching, waiting." The artifact passed from museum to private collections. Each owner vanished. The last sighting was in 1982. A collector's mansion burned to the ground. No remains recovered. The shard was never found. Some say it resurfaces in black market auctions, but no one keeps it for long. Case file number 5. The Hollow Experiments. 1944. When Allied soldiers stormed a facility in 1944, they expected weapons. Instead, they found patients. Each had their eyes carefully sewn shut. Not crudely, but ritually. Notes described opening the mind to voices beyond. One survivor whispered with lips stitched, "Do not cut them open. If we cannot see them, they cannot come through." Soldiers destroyed the facility. The files were seized. Official history denies it, but veterans later confessed to nightmares. Dreams of figures whispering in corners of their rooms. And when they turned on the light, nothing there. Case file number 6. The Demon of Blackwood Asylum. 1959. Blackwood Asylum burned in 1959. Cause: electrical fire. But survivors told another story. Patients began screaming of a shadow figure. Guards dismissed it, until claw marks appeared on concrete walls. One orderly wrote, "It fed on fear. The more terrified they became, the stronger it grew. By the time the fire came, it wanted us all." The asylum burned in one night. Its ruins remain fenced off. Locals swear they still hear screams on winter nights. Conclusion: why these files were aired. Said the Black Ledger is not myth. It is not legend. It is evidence. Villages erased. Ships silenced. Artifacts cursed. Experiments that opened doors never meant to be opened. Every file was stamped suppressed. Every witness silenced. History was not only written by victors, it was sanitized by monsters. And the silence itself may be the loudest scream of all.